Hello everyone. So let's continue with our integer chapter with the topic multiplication of integers. The first rule is to find the product of two integers with unlike sign. Unlike sign means that the one sign should be plus and other should be minus, or it can be minus plus. So in that case, we have to find the product of their values regardless of the sign and give a minus sign to the product. As you all know very well that plus minus is minus and minus plus is also minus. So we will do the same. That is 4 into 7 is equals to minus 28. What we did is first we have multiplied 4 into 7, that is 28, and given the sign of minus as plus minus is equals to minus. Similarly for second, minus 3 into 7 is equals to minus 21. Now let's look to rule 2. To find the product of two integers with like signs, we find the product of their values regardless of the sign and give a plus sign to the product. Here let me clarify first. The like sign means that both signs are either plus and both signs are either minus. So plus plus you all know very well is plus and minus minus is also plus. So here you can see 4 into 7, that's 28. Now let's look into second example. You can see here first we have multiplied 3 into 7, which is equals to 21. And here you can see both the signs are like signs, both are same, so there will be a plus sign. So either we write 21 or we write plus 21. Both are same. Now its next topic is division of integers. The first rule is to divide two integers with unlike signs, we divide their values. That is normally whatever we do like in division, we have to do the same. Then we have to give a minus sign. The process is same. That is if it is of unlike signs. Unlike signs means if it is plus minus or it is minus plus, we have to give minus sign. So here you can see some examples of there. Minus 36 divided by 6. So 36 divided by 6 is 6 and the signs are unlike, so we have given minus sign. Like signs, we divide their values regardless of their sign. Firstly, like sign, you all know it very well that both are either positive or both are negative. So in that case, we have to divide the integers and then give a plus sign, because plus plus is equals to plus and minus minus is also equals to plus. Let's look at example. The first example is very clear. 28 divided by 7 is equals to 4. Now look at the second example, minus 30 divided by minus 5. So here you can see that when we divided 30 with 5, we get the value 6. But here it is minus minus. Both are like. So we have given a positive sign. Just make it remember 6 plus 6, both are same. So next topic is properties of multiplication and division. The first property is closure property. It states that if a and b are integers, then a into b is also an integer. If 3 and 5 are integer, then 3 into 5, which is equals to 15, is also an integer. Now for division, if a and b are integers, then a divided by b is not necessarily an integer. Like for example, we can take, if we divide 15 with 5, we will get 3. But 3 divided by 5, it's a not integer. It will give us a fraction or a decimal number. Now let's come to commutative property. It states that if a and b are integer, then a into b is equals to b into a. Like for example, if we multiply 3 with 5, you will get 15. If you multiply 5 with 3, you will get 15. Both are same. Now, associative property of multiplication. It states that if we take 3 integers and multiply 3 integers with different order, like for first, you can see a into b is multiplied first and the answer is multiplied with 2. That is 3 into 5, which give 15, and 15 into 2 is 30. And the next, first we multiplied the last 2, that is 5 into 2, which give us 10, and the answer of that with the first number, which give us 30. And in both the case, both are same. That's why a into b into c is equals to a into b into c. Now let's come to the other property, which is distributive property. If a, b, c be any integer, then a into b plus c is equals to a into b plus a into c. It states that if we take 3 integers and first we add the 2 integer, that is, here we have added up 4 with 2. So 4 plus 2 equals to 6. So we have added 2 integers and then multiplied it with the first one, that gave us 18. And now in other case, what we did, we first multiplied the first with the we first multiplied 3 into 4 and then multiplied 3 into 2 and then added up their values. So it gives us 3 4s are 12 plus 3 2s are 6, which is equals to 80. Next property is identity property. It states that if we multiply any integer with 0, we will get the same value in all the multiplication, that is 0. Any number multiplied with 0 is 0. But when we divide any number with 0, it's a meaningless thing. A divided by 0 is not possible. But when you divide 0 with a, you will get the value 0. Now let's come to inverse property. It states that if you multiply any integer, say 5 with 1, you will get the value 5. And if you multiply any integer with 1, you will get the same value. And same is for the division property. If you divide 4 with 1, you will get 4. Thank you.